Alright, how's it going, all you guys and girls in the Illumination? Time to jump aboard the Loom Train. It's me, it's JJD, JJ the Illuminator here. Also known by almost countless other aliases and nicknames, but we won't get into that right now. I was thinking today about when I think it was in between 3rd and 4th grade, I went to summer camp. Now, this wasn't the typical summer camp that you always hear about where you stay overnight. It was like a day summer camp. And I could tell you, at the beginning, it was probably the last place I wanted to go. This camp was through the Boys Club of America in my town, and it was like from 8 o'clock in the morning until like 3 o'clock or something like that. And for what it was, I look back on it now as being very, very cool for what it was. They took us right by the water where we would have swim class. It wasn't even swim class, really. It was just you get to go in the ocean for a little while, which was probably something they wouldn't do today. But there was art class and different games and stuff like that. I was never really that type of kid that would enjoy something like that. So you really had to twist my arm, but once I did it, I really enjoyed it. Looking back on it now, I'm glad that it happened. I'm also glad that it was only one summer. I don't know if it was like an 8-week thing or whatever it was. It seems like a blur. Like when I think about it now, it almost seems like it wasn't long enough to remember every single thing that happened. I mean, yeah, I was like 8 or 9 years old, but they had different Indian names because this was down on it was one of those Indian reservation things or Indian parks or something like that in this other town. We actually went it was like a half hour away into this other town, and it was down by the water, but they had real Indian teepees there that were I guess it's I don't know if it's left over or if it's there for tourists or what, but it was pretty cool when you think about where we were. I don't know if kids would really appreciate it because the adults probably would more. But when I think about the actual bigger kids that were helping out, they were probably no more than like 14 years old. But, when you're 8 years old, a 14-year-old looks like a 24-year-old, But, the bus rides were fun and the songs that we sung and stuff like that. I don't know. Sometimes I really think my father pushed me into places that I didn't want to go, but in actuality, I ended up having a great time. And of course, I don't know any of those kids now. They weren't like from my school. They were from like, schools from all over my town. So, yeah, so I don't know. I think the moral of the story is sometimes if you don't want to do something, if you just allow yourself to have fun, you probably will enjoy it. I don't know. What do you guys think? I love you all. Take care. Have a great rest of the day. Be good to each other. Live strong. Be the miracle. Keep the faith. This is the Illuminator, and I'll be back.
Please, sir, I want some more.
Didn't hurt.